World Forestry Center, we see ourselves as a social change organization dedicated to making forest a new social priority. This exhibit, State of the Forest, is just a great example of the type of work we want to feature at World Forestry Center. It combines an artist with a wildland firefighter and integrates some science into an art exhibition that really serves as a new entry point for the public to engage in the wildfire conversation.
I started out painting entire landscapes. I noticed more and more burned over areas, and I started painting them as landscapes. So I was very interested in something that both occupied 3D space and was soft and moved, that it made the object more ephemeral, less permanent. Because for me, this revelation of the forests that I thought were always there are in fact changing. I don't know if you've had the experience of walking through a burned forest where there are standing snags. The line of trees close to you, the trunks, the verticals, seem to be stationary, but as you walk along, the ones behind that front row seem like they're moving. And so that was another part of the inspiration for fabric.
The creative process with pairing the tree stories to the tree art was really interesting, and Suze and I had a lot of conversations about how we would represent the trees, and I was particularly interested in making sure that each of her trees, which are real trees in real forests and real places, even if the story accompanying the tree was fiction, that there was the baseline information about the real tree and its real place included. And so the latitude and longitude is included. The fire that burned the tree, if it was known, was included. What physically happens when lightning strikes a tree and a fire begins? I wanted to tell that story, and telling the story of our passion for the forest to me required poetry. I reached beyond my comfort zone and really tried to tell the stories I thought people needed to hear.
My goal in doing this work, both in painting the originals, in really looking and seeing, is to, if you will, provoke a conversation.
It breaks their mind out of the oversimplification of the story of fire in a forest. I don't think a lot of people, when they imagine learning about forests, that includes learning about firescapes and what happens to a forest when it burns, after it burns, how it's extinguished, how it starts. And so to me, this is a really critical part of our forests, and this is the story that should be told at the Forestry Center.